Hey you guys, what's up? It is Adam Palmer here, and we've got another question that just came through here. And this is, how many projects should a freelancer work on at once? So here's the thing. I think it depends on where you are at in your freelancing career, because it's, were you just starting out, or have you been doing this a while? Because if you've been doing it a while, probably have a much better idea on how to work with multiple clients at the same time. The biggest mistake is when people are early on and they take on too many projects at first, and they don't know how to handle many different contracts. And then they have a problem with one client, and it can really spiral down really quickly. So you want to make sure that when you start juggling a couple different clients, that you can be confident in knowing that you can make sure that everybody's going to be happy. Because what you don't want is just to start pissing people off right from the get-go. It also depends on how big the projects are and how many people are coming down the pipeline. Like, let's say you get a lot of different appointments and meetings every week, and you have always this stuff lined up, and the jobs they may take a week or two. So your pipeline usually consists of like calls that take a couple of days to get underway, and then the projects stay live for like a couple of weeks. Now, if you're doing that, you may want to just make sure that you're always kind of doing the math that says, okay, I have to talk to this amount of people per week. I know that out of those people, I'm going to get so many yeses, and out of all the yeses, like how many are actually going to like pan out and have contracts, and out of those, how many are going to kind of stop the contract early, because that does happen. And so you always want to be in this area where you have a little more than you can handle, because stuff's going to happen where the client may have a down week and stuff like that, and you can't just shut down your business because of that. You have to be in control. So I always find it's a little better to be a little too busy. And if the worst case scenario then is you tell maybe one client like, hey, this may be needing to be delayed a little bit. But it is in a controlled sense. Like, again, with experience, okay, I can maybe make this one client unhappy, but I know that I can make it happen next week. So you can kind of plan these phases. Again, if you're just starting out and you really don't know your down cycles and your up cycles and all these things, you want to start with things that you can complete and know that they're going to be happy, because you can't be playing the type of games that I was just talking about where you're kind of pausing some and shifting others, because I think when you get more experience, more clients, the clients themselves will actually be more forgiving, because they know that you're busy. You work with a lot of clients. If you're just starting out and they know that I'm like one of their first couple clients, then they're going to be really mad if it's delayed and things like that, because they're probably choosing you because they could probably get the project fast and that you don't have too many clients. So it's really all about expectation management at the end of the day, because I know some freelancers that are killing it, and they have these really long queues, and it's really smart because they have all these people that are just waiting. They buy the products knowing that they may wait a couple weeks because there's all these people ahead of them. And I think that's a really smart way of doing it. It's a little tough for me because a lot of people want stuff right away, and I can say yes. So it's it's tough for me to say no sometimes when I know that these huge projects are going to be $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 projects. So it's like, how do I make space? How do I make room? How do I free up some other freelancers that I'm working with to help satiate the needs of these new clients? So I'm probably saying yes too often, but I am very confident in knowing that I can keep expanding the business. I can shift my time around. I can put particular clients on hold when I want. But it's, I'm much more in control this way. What you don't want though is to just be, have like one client that you rely on for everything, because they're going to stop one day. They're going to have an issue. They're going to have a financial issue, family issue, business issue, life issue, like all these things, like something's going to happen. It could be something with Upwork, in their account, something, but you don't want to be left holding the bag on like a big project with this. And, that's why I think it's so important to always be still applying for jobs. Like if you're not getting invited to jobs, I'd say still spend some energy applying for jobs, sending proposals, letting Upwork know that you're interested in finding work, because don't want to be left with zero work, because zero is being averaged in to the week when it comes to income. It'll be very detrimental, and you'll quickly be like, wow, I didn't find a job. There's no clients, blah, 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 blah. Because you get stuck in this place where it's like chaos. If you don't have money coming in, you start freaking out. You get tunnel vision. You don't have a lot of positive vibes. Also, like when you start talking to the clients, you needy, like you need the money, and clients don't want to work with people that are not successful in their freelancing business when they should be. Again, if you're starting out, it's a little different. Like you'll definitely get passes, and that's fine. But yeah, all these reviews stack up to it. You get reviews saying, well, he promised me 3 days and it's 10 days, because you had all these clients to handle. It's going to really impact the next. So I'd say starting out, be conservative, only chew what you can swallow, only put on your plate what you're going to chew. It's very simple. When you get more comfortable, start getting uncomfortable with your own time. So it forces you to organize yourself better, bring in other people, and make your business better. So hopefully that answers the question. Sorry for the wind, and we'll talk soon. Bye.